Welcome to Rootstem Gaming. This is a 2000 point Necrons versus Eldar. Right then guys, we managed to draw the cards. We've actually drawn up a hammer and anvil style objective. Ooh, bit of glow. And yeah, that's going to be quite tasty, going right up towards the centre of the actual game board. But we've got, as a mission, we've got the prize. Now this is very much like the relic, but it's any model. You can actually pick it up, and it doesn't state there's any actual restrictions to movement. This, if I manage to get there first, could be a bit of a detriment to the Necrons. And then we've got double or nothing, when we can see it. And we've got Sam to roll it. Say hi, Sam.
Hi.
There we go. Wearing a lovely t-shirt which you can buy from Teespring.
Yeah.
Available today. He did roll the 2, so we've got no twists at all for this game. We're not going to be using the rules cards because I do unbalance it when you're playing a match play game, and the sudden death cards, you know, there's no point since we are an even army. Let's take it to the force. Okay, so this is the Necron force. Say hello, Sam.
Hi.
Hello there. He's back again. We're back at Sam's house on his magnificent table. The one where I kicked his World Eater backside.
Yes.
Hopefully Sam's looking for revenge against my ancient Eldar army, because it's ancient, because I've been collecting it since the 2nd edition of the game. Do you want to run through what we've got to try and kick my ass today then, Sam?
Yep, no problem. So we've got 2,000 points in Necrons.
Yep.
I'm running the Method Dynasty, I want to say, which is the whenever I'm at half range, all my weapons are +2 AP, which is pretty tasty.
Oh yeah, then extra -1 AP.
Extra -1, yeah. So I've got 2 detachments. I've got a battalion detachment.
Yep.
And I've got a outrider detachment.
Okay.
So battalion detachment.
Yep.
Warlord is the.
So what's your warlord again? Sorry.
Okay, so I've got my warlord is the overlord.
Yep.
He's got a relic, which is the nightmare shroud, which gives him +1 to his saves.
Yep.
So he's got a 2-up armor save and a 3-up in-run save. Which is pretty nice.
Okay.
So it's +1 to his in-run as well.
That's cheating.
He has got the ability of My Will Be Done, so +1 to any charge, and we'll cover that when it comes into the game. His warlord trait is Immortal Pride.
Okay.
So any Necron unit within 6 of him automatically passes morale.
Alright, no problem.
Next HQ then I've got a Cryptek. So standard Cryptek gives +1 to the animation. He's got a Chronometron, so any unit within 3 gets a 5-up in-run save.
Yep.
Troops then, I've got 3 big squads of 20 warriors, so 3 big blobs of warriors.
Yep.
In flyers then, I've got 2 night scythes, which are pretty good for squirting out certain things.
Yeah, troops and Tesla normally.
And then for my outrider, I've got a standard lord.
Yeah.
So his little groovy ability is Lord's Will, so it's re-rolling 1s to wound with him for any Necron infantry unit within 6.
No problem.
I've got a little squad of 3 Canoptic Spiders, Scarabs, sorry, just behind him. And then I've got 2 units of 6 Canoptic Wraiths with Vicious Claw. 3-up in run, Toughness 5, Strength 6, 3 wounds apiece. Nasty. I can give them reanimate. Well, I might be giving them reanimation at some point throughout this game, just because I know you like to get them back up again. Well, you like it when they get back up again.
I hate these things. I absolutely hate these things. Right, that's the 2,000 points worth of Necrons. Let's take you over to the Eldar. So this is 2,000 points worth of built-in Eldar. I've got 2 battalions. I've not really mixed them up into both battalions, I've just kind of mashed them together. We've got some characters down here. This of course is my autarch. He's going to be the warlord. He's going to have the warlord trait of natural leader. He's also going to have the relic of I think it's called something wing, because it's actually an old school one with not a jack part, but it's supposed to be a warp spider part, but you can't really get him in the codex, so I thought I'd just clamped it as him wielding that particular relic. I've also got a kit-bashed homemade Jane Zar, which I call Autarch Carneracy. The reason I've actually kit-bashed it is because I used to have Jane Zar ages and ages ago, and literally one of the first ever models I ever bought, and I've never updated it since, so I've kind of made my own because I'm a bit fed up with the old version of it. Then of course I've got a Farseer, just a standard sort of Farseer with a Witch Blade, and then the 4th HQ will actually be the Warlock Skyrunner with a Slinging Spear. For the troops, I've got 3 units of Rangers. Hopefully they'll be able to cause some mortal wounds. That's unsavable on them Wraiths. Doubt it, but there we go. And then we've got 3 units of Dire Avengers. That unit there with the red plume has got Sheer Shield and Power Sword. The unit there with the black plume has got Dire Sword. And then the unit with the green plume has also got Dire Sword. It's a unit of 8, 10 and 10. And I've also got some jet bikes. Got some old school, some proper old school jet bikes here. I've been redoing the bases, which is why they look like that. They've got 2 shuriken catapults and a shuriken cannon. That shuriken cannon, yes, is kit bashed. And then I've got a unit of 6 bikes. These are more modern. These are bought second hand. So these are actually the rated versions from Forge World, which I no longer do. And 5 of them have got shuriken catapults. And backed up by 2 falcons, which I forgot what stands for. I'm going to get those out in a moment. And I've also got 2 units of Howling Banshees. 1 unit 6. An old school metal X shark, which I forgot that I've not got round to paint yet. That's got an executioner, and then this one over here with an executioner, a unit of 8. So 2 units of Howling Banshees ready to drop straight into Sam's line. These are backed up by 4 Wave Serpents. These 2 are identical: Spirit Stones, Twin Bright Lance and Shuriken Cannon. And these 2 are identical: Twin Rocket and Shuriken Catapult with Spirit Stones as well. Never leave home without your Spirit Stones. Alright, that's it. That's 2,000 points of Veil 10. I get to reroll my wands for any of my Shuriken weaponry, and all my Aspect Warriors are actually naturally Leadership 9. Right, let's get set up and see who's going to get the first turn. Alright guys, we've all set up. Quick synopsis of the table. Objective right in the centre. Got a couple of Falcons down here with 2 units of Rangers. Surprisingly, none of us have got deep striking units, I'll be honest. Units of jetbacks. All my force seems to be hanging back a little bit. Couple down here, but then Sam placed these nasty things here, these tailed spiders. So my units have kind of gone, oh no, we're going to sit back. These 2 units are going to be inside these 2 here, which we'll be deploying later. And of course we've got the blob squad in the middle of cover, which I'll try and negate and destroy as best as I possibly can. Right, Sam. Basically we're just rolling to see who goes first. Now you've got to deploy first, so I'll roll first because I'm not plussing anything. That's a big roll though. It's 5. Oh, it's 5, so Sam wins because he gets a +1, so Sam would be going first. Do I seize? No. Damn it. So Sam, let's get you all cracking. We'll take it from this bit. We'll get Sam's movement done and we'll take you straight into the shooting phase. Okay, Sam has moved these guys forward. Lovely. His Scarabs have ran forward and got an objective, which probably means I'm going to have to shoot them. They use my will be done and open fire on this Viper down here, reducing it down to 4 wounds. And these 2 big moons, crescent moons, canyon of the crescent moon, going all the way from back there, all the way up here. So he's about to shoot these now. Which one are you going to go with first, then, Sam?
So I'm going to fire the front one.
Yeah.
Into your wounded
Viper, no problem. What do you need to hit?
So it's 3s to hit,
yep.
8 shots. It's Tesla, so any 6s becomes 2 additional hits.
Yep, did you get any 6s?
Yep, I got the 1, so that's 2 for that one, and that 2's a miss.
No problems. And it's strength 7 for Tesla?
Yeah.
For this Tesla, anyway.
Yeah.
So that's going to need to be 3s because it's toughness 5.
So 3s. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that's 2.
There's no minus though, is there?
No. There is no minus normally, but because of my dynasty trait,
and you're within half range.
It's
a minus
1.
Right, so 6 saves needing 4.
6 at -1.
6 saves needing 4s. I failed 2. It's down to 2 wounds. Right, so he's going for a rinse and repeat. That thing against the 2 remaining wounds on that thing. Yep. Fire. No 6s this time.
That's not too brilliant.
4 hits.
So only 4
Needing
hits.
3s though with a -1, because what's the range of that?
It's 24.
Yeah, so, well, we'll check that actually.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds, we'll check see if it's within 12, and then I'll do my saves. Within 12, so it's just a normal 2 saves of 3+. Oh, it loses another 1. It's down to 1 wound, and it's still alive and kicking. Right, that's it for his shooting phase. Unfortunately, Sam has got a lot to charge with. So, let's do some charges off camera, and you can come back and see the devastation. So that's some very successful charges. This one managed to charge successfully into these 2 tanks, and these 2 units have been charged by the guys over here. Right, so which one are you going to go first, Sam?
So I'm going to go with the 4 Wraiths on that side into your Banshees.
And then the 2 Wraiths on that side into those guys. Not a problem. Have you got your dice ready?
I've got my dice ready. So it's 12 attacks on them 4, 3 attacks apiece.
What do you need to hit? 3s?
3s.
-1 to hit those Banshees because I've got an X-Shark in the squad, so it's 4s.
So it's 4s then.
I nearly forgot that rule.
And these are strength 6.
So you're going to need 2s. Word.
Ooh.
So 4 of them.
So that's cocked.
No, that's fine. Even though it's perfectly cocked. Yeah, go and roll it again.
I don't know what I got stuck on.
I don't, to be honest. What's the minus?
So it's 4 at -2, 2 damage.
-2, so I've got 6s to save. And I saved 1. So 3 go down. So half of the Banshees have gone down in this unit. Okay, so his other 2 managed to take out another 3 of the Rangers. So I've lost 3 Banshees and 3 Rangers in the first round, and now he's going to go with these. I'm not interrupting him. So half and half, he says. Which half is first? Is it against?
So I'm going to go against this one first.
That particular tank first, no problem.
So 3s.
Yep.
Terrible.
There's no minuses to hit on this one.
Terrible. Strength 6.
Toughness 7.
5s.
I need 5s. 2 of them.
At -2, 2 damage.
So the -2 means it's 5s. I've saved 1. The 2 damage does go through because Serpent Shield is only against ranged attacks. But it's 2 damage and I've got Spirit Stones. I still take the 2 damage. So I think they start off on 12, so they'll be down to 10. I will double check that in a moment. Do you want to go for the second one?
Yep. So same thing.
Yep. A lot better this time.
Yep.
Still need 5s and 6s to wound. I think you thought these might have done better against these.
They always struggle against vehicles.
Went through and stopped a save. So 2 wounds on that one and 1 wound on that one. Okay, so we fought back here. The Banshees have managed to score a wound on this particular unit. These 2 tanks have fought back and scored nothing. And it's 13 wounds for these, so that's down to 11. That's down to 12. These might prove a bit difficult for Sam to bring down. Morale-wise, is the Rangers. Their leadership is 7. Could use 2 command points to auto pass it, but I'm not going to. 4, 5, 6, 7. They've actually passed. Amazingly. They've passed, but I don't think the Banshees are going to be able to get out of this combat. But we're going to take it into my movement phase, and we'll take it from there. Okay, a bit of movement. These 2 Falcons have disengaged from combat. I'm not putting a pin counter on them because they can still shoot, because they can fly. This Wave Serpent moved down here. Unfortunately, because technically he's supposed to be down there, can't get within, can't move outside of an inch. So it's kind of surrounded that unit. They've got to stay in. They could break free though, which is a good thing. So the Rangers have broken free, possibly into some more devastation. But those are now sitting ducks, hopefully. And my whole entire, well, majority of my army seems to be now on the back foot, in the back line. It's not great. Some Rangers should be able to take some pot shots at those, but it's not looking great. Vipers have moved forward, mainly to try and engage these, or possibly to try and get those off if these 2 tanks fail. So, pick up some mad dice, and then let's get into some psychic phases. So the Farseer is going to cast Guide on the unit in front of him. He's going to need a 7, I believe. Yep, 7. 6. I can re-roll either both or 1 with, I think it's Runes of Witnessing. I need it, so I'm going to re-roll both. And it still failed. So I can't use that again. So second power is going to be Doom on these guys. Again, need a 7. Not quite sure why nearly every single Elder power needs 7, but it does. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's been cast. Do you have anything random that you can use now?
Necrons, no.
Good. So they can die. And then I'm going to use a command point. Do I get my command point back because my autarch's on the field? On a 6 I do. No, so I've lost a command point. He's going to cast another power. He's now going to use Smite and go against these guys. So he's got a 9. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds. That's 1.
Command point it?
So, no, I'm not. So that reduces that unit down to 1 wound. And then last but not least, he's going to use Jinx to -1 off their saving throws. Again, a 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So they are now also jinxed. Right, so, showed you over movement. We've gone into the shooting phase now. Shuriken Catapult from this tank has fired into those guys, managed to remove a stand, because of course it's no longer 2 shots re-roll, it's just 4 shots. The twin linked rocket is now going to fire into these guys. It's going to fire the crack versions. 1 hit. So it's going to be 2s to wound. It's wounded. I don't think they get a save, do they, Sam?
It's only a 6-up save, so
no problem. So it's D6 wounds.
For
1. Oh, Christ.
So 1's down to 2.
Well, rinse and repeat with this then. 2 rockets into them, and then the shuriken into them if they're still alive. 2 rockets. I do need 4s because I had to move. 1 hit, 2s to wound, yep. I need at least a 2, yep, so that's the stand gone. So that's another stand gone. That's the one with the relic on it. Oh, I think Sam's had a tactical error of picking that one there. And then the Shuriken Catapult. Get to reroll 1s because of Beltan. All hit. Need 3s. Only 2. So 2 saves of 6 on those remaining scarabs there, my friend. Oh, saved one of them.
Yay!
So he's down to 2 wounds on those. The wounded, limping, well it's not limping because there's no actual profile change. That's going to fire its Shuriken Catapult into them. And then it's going to fire its Shuriken Cannon into those, the Necron Warriors. So the Shuriken Catapult first. I need 3s, reroll 1s. And I need 3s. Oh, didn't get any. Shuriken Cannon, which is an assault weapon, into those. All hit. I need 3s. Right, so no 6s, so no massive negative modifiers. So it's just for standard armour save of 4, plus 1 for being in cover, so 3s. Ooh, 2 Necron Warriors go down. Rinse and repeat. I believe I'm in range again with this guy. No, he's not. So I'll change tack. The Shuriken Cannon will go against them, and the Shuriken Catapults will go against those. So the cannon first, then against the scarabs. All hit. I need, because they're toughness 3, so I need 2s of this. 2 2s. Should have gone with that first. 2 normal saves. He got another 6. That takes it down to 1 wound. I can't kill this guy for me. And then the 4 shots from the Shuriken Catapults into the Warriors. Reroll the 1s. 2 hits, needing 4s. Right, so that's 1 normal armour save of 3, and that's 1 save of 6.
So 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah, and then 6. No.
Oh, it would be,
that would have been the way around, personally.
Right, it would have been 5.
5, don't matter.
Because you've got anyone.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
1's dead.
So another 1 bites the dust. That's 3 gone so far out of that squad. Still not enough to force them to take a break test. And I fired 4 vehicles into that scarab swarm. Whoa, not looking good at the moment.
Very easy.
Right, okay. That's the roll I've just rolled to wound with my rangers against these. The other unit of rangers has already fired, managed to take 1 out and put a wound over. But it's 3 mortal wounds, which will kill one of these, plus 5 normal wounds as well, which is the -1 because of the jink, meaning he needs 4s.
So 4s. So failed 2.
Failed 2, which puts 2 wounds on the one that's already wounded with 2 wounds left, so he loses 2 guys. Ooh. He's suffering now. Okay, so I keep saying okay, so I do apologise. I'll put that on a t-shirt. These guys have opened fire. I managed to take out even more of these. So these now are down to 2 left. They're 4 wounds, but I'm going to have to fire these before I do anything else, because otherwise I'm not going to have range. So I've got 18 shots, needing 3s, re-rolling 1s. And Sam's dropping his own dice. Needing 5s with re-rolls. Because of Doom. 8 wounds.
8 saves.
50-50.
Oh, so that's 1.
There's a 3 there.
Yeah.
So that's 1 gone
and 1 on
and
1
1 on 1 wound remaining.
Ooh. And he's got 1 wound left.
He's got 1 wound left. I might have to try and rinse and repeat that tactic against these damn things. It's not looking good. Last time I played you on this board, Sam, I gave you a bit of a kicking as well.
Yeah, I think we should play on a different board.
I think we need to in future. Let's see what else I've got to shoot. So I've checked the Warlock's in range. He's going to open fire, needing 3s.
Oh, there it is.
Needing 5s with rerolls. Oh, none 1 so far. 1 wound, 50-50. Does he command point it? Oh.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes.
Go.
So down to.
So he's down to 7. He did use a command point in his charge phase earlier. They've gone. The unit has died.
Great.
Normally, whenever I play against Wraiths, I have to really put some firepower into them. I have put some firepower into them, but I think the Rangers smacking and killing 2 straight off has really helped on that one there, and the combination of Jink and Doom.
Yep, that's the way to get rid of them. Knocking that invulnerable save down.
Yeah, well, it's just any that knocks down any saving throw. So it's any saving throw is -1. Right, let's let's finish off some shooting, shall we? Now we've done some more shooting. This thing, plus all these, I've opened fire into that and reduced it down to 3 wounds, which means it's on its last profile. So I've had a look. The Bright Lancers from here are in range and they can see it. So the shuriken cannons open fire against them, not done anything. Now I do need 5s because I've had to move the vehicle because it's heavy, so it's -1 to hit, and it's another -1 to hit for a flyer. So 2 dice, needing 5s. Oh, I got one! Now, it's toughness 6, I'm strength 8, so I'm going to need 3 to get through its armour. Command point.
Command point it.
Got to, I. Oh, it's a 2 again! Yes. Do I get my command point back on a 6? No.
Neither
so
that.
That's, oh, that were lucky. That were lucky. His quantum, his living metal should be able to bring him back up to mid-profile. But, yeah, that was a very lucky vehicle there. Unfortunately, it wasn't very lucky with his wraiths down here, and he's lost them, which has created a big hole. Now, normally, any other army would be too far back, but I'm Eldar, so technically, I'm going to be able to shimmy this quite nicely. I've still got all 3 units inside these vehicles, so we'll take it on to Sam's turn 2, and we'll see what it can do. Sam's moved his units up. These horrible spidery things are completely ignoring the no longer pinned rangers down here. They're scrambling up, looks like they're trying to get hold of some bikers. These 2 flyers disgorged troops over here before moving down. The severe flyered one's going back up to 4 wounds. Got 2 units that's come out. I think there's going to be some solar activity or whatever stratagem that's called. And yeah, but Sam, no idea sometimes. I think he drinks Monster and it ends up being like alcohol and fermenting his brain. No idea why he took that Scarab Swarm off, so he's moved that Scarab Swarm with 1 wound left on top of the objective. Okay, right, what are you going to do with first then, Sam?
So I'm going to fire a Cryptek with Step of Light into your wounded... Falcon. So hitting on 3s.
Okay, how many shots does it have? 3?
3.
Ooh, okay.
So all hit.
Yep.
It's strength 5.
Yep. So you need 4s.
4s.
2.
2.
What's the minus?
It is AP minus, I think it's 2 or...
So it's -2, did you say?
Yep, minus 2.
So I need 5s. So 2 5+, and that doesn't go boom. Oh, yeah. Do I command point this early on? Do I command point this early on just to annoy Sam? No, I'm not. I'm not. Does it explode? Oh, yeah. That's not a good thing. I'll see what its explode chart is. Right then, these guys, opening fire into them. How many shots?
It's 38
at
rapid fire range.
Right, roll then. You
so
need 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
I'll zoom out. That's bad. Right, now only 4 missed out of that lot. So this is a hell of a lot of wounding rolls, but you do need 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s because of the Lord.
Because of the Lord. Because of the Lord.
So re-rolling these ones.
There's one there as well.
That's one. That's another one. Yep.
It's quite a useful skill. We'll count up how many wounds. So we looked at it, it's actually 13 wounds. Because of his special ability and the half range, it's -2. I need 5s and 6s. I've only got 5 wounds left on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7. Oh. It's
all together or?
Yeah, you can do. Right, okay, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're doing both Night Scythes. Both of them are going to go into the Wounded Wave Serpent. So rather than just doing it separately, because Sam wants to do them together, we're just going to do them together. Though, I've just actually thought, I'm afraid, Sam, you will have to do them separately, because one's got a lower ballistic skill than the other, because he's hurt and injured, unless you've got some command shenanigans. No. So is this which one's going to fire first?
The healthy one first.
Healthy one is going to fire first.
So 8 shots.
Need 3s. No 6s.
No 6s.
He's going to need strength.
7.
So he's going to need 4s. I've got 3.
No, sorry, -1.
-1 because of the range. Yeah, it does actually make Tesla weapons. So one's got through and it only does 1 wound, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1 damage.
So do I ignore it on a 6? No, I don't. That's down to 11. Second round, needing 4s.
4s. So
it's not a minus, so any 6s will explode into additional hits.
4, 6, 8.
So needing 4s this time, so
4s.
2.
Just 2.
Just for 2. The tanks are surviving, they're taking their pounding here. 1 wound. It's gone through. And no save from the Spirit Stones. So that takes that one down to 10. Right, what's next then, Sam?
Right, I'm going to do some command point shenanigans.
Ooh,
a command point on Solar Pulse.
Yep.
So use this stratagem after a Necron unit from your army has declared a target, so they're going to target them.
Okay.
Yep. We were shooting phase, but before any hit rolls have been made, pick one of the enemy units that you've targeted. That enemy unit does not receive a benefit for cover against your weapons until the don't receive any benefit to cover.
Lovely.
Yep.
How many command points is that?
1.
How many that's left you with now?
That's left me with 5.
5 command points left. I'm currently still on 11. No problem then, Sam. You fire away, my friend.
So this is going to be a lot of shots again.
It is. Now it up, it's 40 shots, needing 4s because it's -1 to hit ranges.
Yep.
That's a hell of a lot of dice. Alright, so you're going to need 3s to wound, and because of the range, it's a -2.
Yep.
No cover means that these ranges will die. I can see at least 5 3s there, my friend, so that's going to be a dead ranger unit. Right, so after that death, he's doing the same thing here against my Dire Avengers. Now the Dire Avengers, I have used lightning fast reactions to make it -1 to hit them, because I really do need this unit to survive. So Sam, you need...
So 40 shots hitting
40
on
shots,
4s.
Hitting on 4s again. That's going to be painful. A bunch of hits. We've not really counted, we've just made sure they've all got 4 or more on the symbol. Needing 3s to wound. Drop dice down. Ooh. He's got 13 wounds. Thankfully I've got the Shimmer Shield, so I've got 5+ invulnerable save. Now with 13 wounds, I've only got 9 guys before it gets to the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to take these in bunches. So I'm going to do 9 before it gets to the F-shark. So 9. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4 of the guys gone. And then I've got another 4 dice. And then another 3. So that'll be 4, that'll be 7 men dead out of that unit. 7 casualties on that. That's going to be the end of Sam's shooting phase. So we're going to go into the charge phase. Let's see what devastation he can wreak. So we've got some charges. Wraiths have gone into both the jet bikes and the warlock on the top. The guys have gone into the Dire Avengers down here, and this unit is barreled into the other unit of Rangers. So I'm kind Got a lot of combats going everywhere, surprisingly. A lot of combats with Necrons. So which one first, Sam? These Wraiths, did you say?
Yes, I'm going to put 3 into your Warlock and then move 3 into your Jetbike.
Oh, radio. Which one first?
So 3 into your Warlock.
Yeah.
So freeze.
Yeah.
2 misses.
Toughness 4.
Strength 6. So freeze.
Yeah. How many?
So 4. AP minus 2, 2 damage.
Now he's got a 4+ invulnerable save because he's a warlock, and he's got 3 wounds. Here we go. That is terrible.
He's dead.
He is dead.
He's dead.
Even with rerolls, I can't stop that one. So he's gone down.
Your bikes.
Yep.
So again, freeze. And again, freeze. I'm guessing.
Yeah, toughness 4.
Yep. So 4. And minus 2, 2 damage.
Yeah, need 6s this time. He's not having vulnerables. Oh, 2 6s! I only lose 2 bikes. Yay! Only one survived. So this is how the Wraiths end up, trying to surround that little guy there. What units next then, Sam? Because I'm not interrupting, so...
I'm going to go with these into them.
No problem. So these guys have got 17 attacks then. They've consolidated. Some of them have got into contact with the tank. So I'm probably going to have to move that next turn. But 17 attacks against these 3 guys. Go ahead.
Freeze.
Yep. And then he's going to need... What's your strength? Is it 4?
Strength 4.
He's going to need freeze again. There are 2 there.
So, just 3 misses.
Yeah, freeze again. This is probably going to be a dead Dire Avenger unit. In close combat. Oh,
so that's
oh,
2,
Christ.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. No minus.
11 saves. I need 4 pluses. So that's both the Guardians dead, and that will be the X-Shark dead. So I am going to command point. So I'm down now to 10. This dice roll, because if this dice roll succeeds, it'll still be alive, which it doesn't. So, so I lose that whole squad. Damn you! Oh, do I get my command point back? No. Great. Right, so Sam's decided not to consolidate him. He's still in combat with the tank. He's decided not to consolidate him with these guys because he didn't want me to have an extra round, and then possibly, because of course these guys can then fly out and then still shoot him. So yeah, that's probably a wise idea, that Sam. Do you want to go to this one then?
Yep.
And inevitable, 20 attacks, and he managed to actually kill them all. So the only morale to do is the biker. He's lost 2. So 7.
Yep.
He's fine. He does get to fight back, yeah, but it's only 1 attack. He hits. He doesn't wound. There we go. And actually, that gets to attack back the tank, which doesn't hit. So we're going to be going into my turn, and we'll be coming straight back to it after the movement phase. Alright, bit of movement. All the Eldar have effectively just shifted forward. Certain units have ran like those guys. He can't because he had to get out of that combat there. All this lot has managed to get out of the actual tank. The Banshees have ran, but it doesn't affect them because they can still charge. So the Janes are. And the Dire Avengers have gone forward. This Wave Serpent's come round the back. These 2 Wave Serpents have opened fire, smacked missiles and all sorts into this thing, and still only took 2 wounds off it. So it's down to, no, it's taken 3 wounds off it. So it's down to 1 wound left. So now I'm going to go with the 2 Rangers into the wounded thing. So I need 4s to hit, then I need 5s and 6s to wound. So here we go. 4s. Oh, I'll swap some dice. No wounds. There's no psychic phase because he killed the other psyker, and in my turn, the Farseer was within 3 of that vehicle, so he got back in and then moved forward. Simply just to try and get away from that particular aspect and that side. Right, okay, this thing is going to open fire with its shuriken cannon at that. Needing 4s. Get the dice! Oh, 1. And it's a toughness of 6, isn't it?
Yep.
So I need a 4+. No! God damn you! The shuriken cannon from that into the wounded one. They'll pulse, the twin bright lance into the unwounded one. Alright, shuriken cannon. Oh. Right, so I've got 2 wounds with the shuriken cannon. So you need 2 saves of 3+.
Oh,
Command point.
How long have I got left? 5. Yeah, go on.
You're going to command point it.
It's alive.
I mean, with the 2 lancers needing 5s, nothing into the other vehicle. That's annoying. That's really annoying. The fact that it's still alive after 3 tanks plus a warp. Oh, Jesus! Right, I'm going to be very cathartic now and fire this into that invulnerable saber wielding dickhead. Shuriken cannon. 3 roll 1s, 2 hits. Toughness of that guy?
He's toughness 5.
3. 1 wound.
Just check, make sure he is toughness.
So he is toughness 4. He's on a 4 up save normally, but 3 up because of a cover.
No!
He's suffered a wound. How many wounds does he have?
He's got 4 wounds.
So, 2 bright lancers. Not 1 hit. -1 because I had to move. God damn it. Janzar might have to try and finish him off. So Janzar's going to attack. She's got 4 shots, needing 2s. Toughness 4, strength 4, so need 4s. It's a -3, so he's going to need 6s unless he's got an invulnerable save. I'm guessing his 5+ invulnerable does extend to him.
It's all Necron infantry.
All Necron infantry, so he should be okay. Yeah. So you need 2 saves, needing 5s.
Make both of them.
Christ, he really is in cover at this moment in time, isn't he? Right, let's get some shuriken death done. So a little synopsis. This unit here has just done firing fade. It's fired all its shuriken weapons into them, killing 6, and then moved 7 inch forward. I thought I could actually got on top of the objective, but I can't. All this lot's fired into them, taking out about another 5. So that's still a lie. Can't believe I've not managed to take that down. So we're going to go into my my assault phase now, and we're going to take it from there. Okay, so Janzar's charged into this guy. The Banshees have charged into this, and so has the Dire Avengers. So hopefully I should be able to, well, either wipe them out or do a hell of a lot of damage to this particular unit. Janzar is going to go first. She's got disarming strikes on a 3+. I stop his staff. I do, so he can't use his close combat weapon. And she needs 2s to hit. She's got 3 hits. The strength is 6, so she's going to need 3s to wound. Oh my good god. But I do get to fail reroll wounds with her silent death. So 2 saves of 3+. It's a -3, Sam.
So it's 6s.
But does he not get his invulnerable save in combat?
No.
No, so he's going to have 2 saves needing 6s, and it's D3 damage.
Nope. He's dead.
Yep, 5 wounds. So he's gone. And she just consolidates into the nearest enemy unit. There we go. And then we'll do the rest. So we've just done all the combat here, and I scored 2 casualties. 2. That was terrible. He's fought back and killed 1 Banshee, and 1 of these Janzar's not suffered any damage. It's the end of the turn. I've not done very well at all. We've got a morale to take on these for once.
Yep.
Oh, which is going to lose a guy unless he rerolls.
Nah.
No, so one of them's permanently gone. He can't resurrect that person. So that's it, he's just gone, nah, sod this, I don't like shuriken cannons. That's it. So, we're going to be going into Sam's turn 3. It's only a 5-turn game, this one. That's why we're using the open war. So we're going to go into Sam's turn 3, see if he can try and get this objective back. So, we've got some jimmying about here, some jimmying about there. These guys have run forward. No idea what Sam's planning on that one, but he's planning something. These have shimmied over here. Now, we've done some shooting. These two have opened fire upon this tank, reduced it down now to 6 wounds after some flurry of bad dice from me. And forgot to mention that those two lords have shimmied up to try and take on Jane's ladies and gentlemen over there. We're now on to some shooting. Sam's played a stratagem, talent for annihilation, which means that any 6s he gets, any natural 6s he gets, he's going to get extra shots, or extra shoot rolls against this. So I've decided to counter that by playing lightning fast reactions on that tank, so any more shooting against that vehicle is at -1 to hit. Right. So they are all within 12, so this is a -2 if he does actually get through.
So
this is going to hurt.
13 guys.
Yep.
Hitting you on 4s now.
Yes, hitting me on 4s, any 6s, extra shots.
Okay, so
there's definitely a 6 underneath there, and a 2.
So that's 2 6s, 3 6s.
So 3 6s, so basically re-roll 3 fails.
So I get re-roll them again.
Yeah.
Right.
Any other 6s don't generate any further hits. That is a cocked dice in the corner there, my friend.
Nope.
Yeah. There
no. So we're looking for 4.
We're looking for 4s. And may, because of that stratagem, have come out.
That's pretty.
Come out. There's a miss there as well.
What's that?
May have come out shining bright. Not well. He is going to need 5s and 6s to wound, and it is a -2, so there's a good chance he will strip some wounds off. But I may have saved myself a little bit here. 3. I have saved myself a little bit here. 3 saves needing 5s. None. 3 saves needing 6 for spirit stones. None. So I do lose 3 wounds. Okay, so some more shooting shenanigans. We've measured up with these guys. Front 8 within rapid fire, which we're doing separately. He's just fired the rest of the 12, stripped another wound off it, so it's now down to 7. So, this bunch of shooting.
4s. So that many.
5s and 6s to wound.
It'd be nice to see that roll again.
Yeah. The lightning fast reactions has saved that tank, I'll be completely honest.
3.
Another 3.
At -2.
So no save, so I'm going to lose another 3 wounds unless I get 6s. I did get a 6, so I lose another 2. That takes that one down to 5. Again, that's another Eldar tank, that's down a bracket. Right, that's Sam's shooting completed. He's now going to be going into the charge phase. Right, so some charges down here. Both lords have gone into Jane's Ard. They're going to try and take her out. The Wraiths have used a stratagem, reducing you down to how many left? 2. So he's used a stratagem to make them actually be able to charge. And you charge into these guys with no casualties. The warriors have charged into that lonely last guardian on his jet bike left. So Sam's decided, even though these guys can actually go first before he does, he's decided he's going to go with the these guys first, probably to stop me from doing any shenanigans. But I'm going to do shenanigans anyway. 2 command points. Oh, I'll have to see whether or not I get these command points back because the attack's still on the field. I do, so it only cost me 1. Lightning fast reactions. Yes, I can do it twice because it's per phase. So I'm going to do that on them to make sure that they are now -1 to hit in combat.
Right.
So, how many attacks do you have there, good sir?
So it's 3 attacks each.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
6 attacks, needing 4s now rather than 3s.
3s? No, 4s, yep.
So you saved me already, that. That's a lot of misses. Because there's a 3 there as well.
Yep.
You only got 6 hits because of lightning fast reactions. Best 2 command points I've spent so far.
So strength 6.
Toughness of 4.
So 3.
Yeah. This is the problem though, is that you could possibly still kill the whole squad.
So 4, -2, 2 damage.
2 damage. It didn't used to be like that, Rafe, so it used to be a lot less. A lot weaker. But, -2, actually, that will be a save because these... no, it won't be, because I've changed it from a 3+ to a 4+. So I still lose 4 bikers. That's not good. Right, okay, so down to lost 4 of those guys. That's going to be a bad morale check. Jane's Ard's going to go next, so she's going to stop because he's got a vibro blade, so she's going to try and stop his vibro blade. Fails, but she's going to twat him anyway. She needs 2s. Oh no, come on, James, what are you doing? Strength is +2, so my strength is 6. Your toughness?
5.
So I need 3s with rerolls. Oh, 1. What's his save?
So he's got a 3-up armor save normally, but because of the relic I give him, it's +1 to his save. So he's got a 2-up armor and a 3-up in run.
Right, so it's going to be his 3-up in run then.
No!
Do you want to come and point that? It's only D3 wounds, so I'm probably not going to kill him.
No.
2 wounds off him, and he's got living metal, so we'll probably be able to get some of these back.
3 wounds left.
So we've got 3 wounds left after taking 2 wounds off him. Right, you get to pick a charging unit now, sir. So you can either pick one of them 2, or that unit over there.
I'll pick my Lord.
The Lord that's just been hit.
The Lord that's just been hit.
So he's going to be fighting back then, so it's 3 attacks, or 4 attacks, sorry, because he's got that finger.
Yeah, 4 attacks, because of his vibro blade.
What does he normally need to hit?
2s.
So he needs 3 to hit James because she's a banshee. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah. And then strength.
User.
Yeah, what's your strength?
So strength 5.
So you need 3s to wound James
Rerolling 1s.
Yeah, because he's a Lord.
Yep.
So that's 2 wounds on James there.
AP -3, 1
So she's going to need 5 to save. She doesn't, so she takes 2 wounds. I'm not quite sure how many wounds she's got, but I believe it's like 5 or so. Quick synopsis really, because a lot of these weren't that fantastic. They managed to murder that guy, which you knew about. He's actually managed to kill 4 Dire Avengers and 3 Howling Banshees. What? The Dire Avengers have got to fight back, so 2 fighting back, 2 hits. No wounds, and then the sword, Dire Sword. 1 hit. Now, I've got a 6 with a Dire Sword, so that's 1 wound with a -3, so that will kill 1, and it causes a mortal wound in addition.
Right.
So that would actually kill another 2 of those Necrons. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely.
There.
Not looking good, I'll be completely honest. It's not looking great. I've fluffed a lot of rolls. Sorry, being attacked by a fly. I've fluffed a lot of rolls, so we're going to have to find out what's going to happen in the next phase and see whether or not I can start taking some units out or probably buggering off with some objectives. It's going to be needed. Okay, so Dire Avengers plus the attack, I've managed to get out of the vehicle. So if they're running forward, I'm probably going to use his ability on those guys. Farsi has run out of that vehicle. All the vehicles have stood still because I want maximum firepower this turn. I need to try and take something out. I'm going to move the lightning fast reaction card. The jet bikes have disengaged from combat and fallen back onto the objective. They're probably going to be firing onto them once I doom them, because I am going to doom them, which is what I'm going to do now. So, psychic power, doom. 8. So they're definitely doomed. And then he's going to cast Smite, which will be against this unit that they're in combat with. Oh, it's only a 10. Right. I'm going to use my power to roll that one again. Ah, it's still only a 10. Never mind. It wasn't a command point, just the actual power from him. And it's 3 mortal wounds on that unit there. Right, okay. I've fired them 2 into this, and I fired those 2 shuriken cannons into the doomed unit. Managed to actually take out the wounded Wraith. Now it's the turn of the shuriken wielding Dire Avengers. Rerolling to hit. Wow. I do need 5s and 6s to wound, again with rerolls. In fact, let's move the wounds out of the way. So far that would be 8.
Tasty.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 10. 10 3 pluses. Now this is where he gets all 3 pluses, because this is what Sam does with Wraiths. 10.
3 pluses.
Alright.
Right, I don't know, one went over here. I'll jump to roll it again.
Yeah, just roll it again if you don't know which one it is. There we go. See, there you go, guys.
So
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
So one of these is down to 1. Right. I'll put the shuriken cannon from that one into them, needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Reroll that one again. 2 hits, needing 3s. 1 more wound on the wraiths from the shuriken cannon there, and then the laser, the bright lancers, will fire into the wraiths as well. So just do a save for the
one. Yep.
Oh,
Yay!
So it actually does go down. And then the 2 shots from the weapon, 2 hits, needs 3s, 2 wounds.
On the wraiths, yep.
Yep. This is why you don't fire big guns at them. I believe this shuriken cannon's in range, and then the actual lasers from that are going to fire at the unwounded one of these. Right, so the shuriken cannon is definitely in. That's 2 hits and 3s needed, 1 wound.
Oh, this is firing at them?
Yep.
Did you get reroll wounds?
No, I didn't get reroll wounds, no. Just...
Oh
yeah, I did. Sorry, Doom. Thank you. 2 wounds.
Yep.
Hey,
2 fails.
2 wounds.
So one's down to 1 wound.
Might as well fire the pistol from the... in fact, I'll fire both pistols. Both pistols from the Autark and the Farseer, needing 2s. And then needing 5s with rerolls. Nothing. Oh, that would have been a shame, that wouldn't it? That would have been fun to actually see. Right, okay, so I'm going to fire. And I do something very odd. I'm actually going to fire, because I need him to fail multiple saves, I'm going to fire the plasmas. I'm going to fire it on the plasma missiles. So the rocket launcher, the wounded one, that's down to ballistic skill 4+, is going to fire into those, and then the shuriken catapult underneath is going to fire into the warriors. So the 2d6 shots, 6, needing 4s, got 3, I need 5s and 6s to wound the wraiths, and I get to re-roll it, so 1 wound,
Through. Saved.
and then the shuriken catapult hits once, it wounds on a 6 and takes one of the warriors out because it's a -3.
Yep.
One of the warriors goes down. I'm going to rinse and repeat with that guy, but this guy needs 3. So I'm going to fire at the warriors first this time. All hit. 2 armor saves, 4+. 1 down. And then 2d6 shots again. Oh, double 1. So 2 shots. Both missed. To say it needs 3s, it's done very well. Well done. So that's fired, that's fired, that's fired, they've fired. This is fired, although I did actually declare that both the fingers were firing at that and I forgot to resolve it. So, needing 4s. Oh, 2 hits. Needing 3s, no save. Oh, 1 got through at least.
Point.
No. 1 damage.
Yep.
I will command point that 1 damage.
2
damage. Hey, do I get my command point back on a 6? No. So I am now down to 2 command points.
12 wounds, I'm down to
Yeah.
10.
No problem. I have got a, yeah, I'll put 1 down in a moment. Right, because it's my turn, I do get to fire my pistols. So I'm going to fire 4 pistols into the combat. In fact, 5 pistols, because I'll include his, into the combat with those guys. Rerolling 1s. That's a pretty hit. Ooh. So that will be 1 with a minus of none, but you are class. To me, you are classed as being in cover for it's a shooting attack. I know I'm within an inch, but still. So that will be 3+ and then 1 6. So 1 3+.
3+. Save.
And then 1 6.
6. No.
Oh, I wish that were the opposite. So, another 1 bites for just some shooting before we tear them apart in close combat. Oh, not done very well with that doom on them. Still. Got rid of 2, got 1 down to 1. He'll probably try and reanimate if he's got any points left. But you might not have any points left, that'll be...
I've got 2 left.
You got 2 left for reanimation, have you? Right, okay. Okay, you swashbuckling succotash. Didn't really do much what I wanted to do to them. So, I'm going to fire. This is why you're going to hate me. All 3 of them are going to discharge their Wave Serpent shields. Now, the reason I've not done this at the same time as firing them is because I can't remember how to do this. So I'm going to look it up and come back. Right, okay, so we've dispatched some Serpent shields. 2 guys have gone. That one actually is to use overload field projectors. I forgot to do fire and fade, so Sam let me go back and do it. So I fired and faded, and they managed to take that objective over there. I did discharge with Serpent shield from the wounded one, and it's reduced it down to 1 wound remaining. Fed up with that thing being on 1 wound, so I'm actually going to charge it with the tank because he's got fly and I've got fly, so that basically means that I'm allowed to charge that tank with that. So
Overwatch?
Yeah, well, let's handle the Overwatch because this has been quite amusing.
So 6s?
So yeah. Oh yeah,
typical. And these
typical
count for 2 additional hits apiece.
Typical. I'm probably going to kill my own tank here doing this.
2 for that one, 2 for that one, 2 for that one.
You're an idiot.
2 for that one.
Ugh.
So this is wounding you on...
It wounds me on 4s, or strength 7 on toughness, so... one of them rolled down the M8 as a 6.
Yep.
That's 6, yeah, it's yours. See, a very gracious player. Number 2, oh my god, 6 wounds.
Yep.
And, is it only in the shooting phase your thingy comes in, or is it any phase?
It's all the time.
Okay.
It's whenever I fire a weapon.
So, I saved 1.
He's got no serpent left, neither.
No, it doesn't matter about that. The Spirit Stone's the one that ignores. So, he's actually down to 3 wounds left. So that does actually take me to my last bracket. Do I get in combat? Yes, I do. This is the most amused I've ever been. And I'm going to go around here for 8 to try and get him out of the way. Watch him kill me now in combat or something stupid. Right. Okay, we'll do the rest of the charging as well. Some charges. I've charged into his Lord again with my Autark, and then the Farseer's charged into that squad to try and finish him off. Now, we've decided we're going to show this on screen because it was quite amusing. So, 1 attack from my Wave Serpent, needing a 6. Oh my god, it hit! It hit! The strength of the attack is 6, so I need a 4 to wound it. Oh, how many attacks back?
So, 1 attack.
1 attack, what do you need? A 6?
I need 5.
Oh my god, he actually is pretty decent in combat.
No, sorry, I need a 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need a 6.
No, so, yeah, that combat, spectacular. That's the first time I've ever charged a fighter with something that can fly. That is quite amusing. It does mean I've actually managed to bug that one out a little bit, out of that particular way. So, right, let's do some more combats. Let's show you some results. Right guys, so in actual fact, we've just done all the combat there, from the assaulting combat from the Banshees. The Banshees actually managed to annihilate 5 men, so they've pretty much wiped out the rest of that squad. And then the Autark and Janzar took out that 3+ invulnerable save captain. You've got your captain left to fight, or Lord. I'm guessing he's going to be going against Janzar to try and finish her off.
Yep.
Go ahead then, sir.
So he's got his 3 attacks.
You need 3s, or well, that's 2 hits at least.
2 hits.
It'd be -1 to hit Janzar anyway.
Yeah. Strength plus 1 to strength 6.
Yeah, needs 3s.
Rerolling 1s, because he's within
An
6 inches of himself.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds against Janzar. What's the -3?
-3, 1 damage.
So I need 1 of these to save, otherwise Janzar's gone down. And it does. She saves 1 of the wounds. She's on 1. This little captain is not going to be, this little Lord, it's not going to be greatest time for him. Right, so that's the end of my 3rd turn. We're going to be going into Sam's 4th turn now. This is, yeah, it's looking a bit dicey for everybody. This can fall back a combat. It's the first time he's ever had to do that with a flyer. I'm moving some dice because I know he's going to come down here. Currently, I have the objective. I've managed to whittle some of his units down, actually. So he's down to 2 flyers. One of them, don't get me wrong, is at full strength. But I've still got 2 Wave Serpents at full strength. The others are still a good couple of hits. That might take him out. but he's got targets to concentrate on, so we'll take it into turn 4. So we're just going to record this bit because he is going to do the animation on the Wraiths. Now the Wraiths are still doomed until the start of the next psychic phase. So any guys that come back up are still going to be in that same position. But go ahead then, sir.
So
if you can get them back.
5s.
This is going to be annoying.
1! Just 1! Oh.
So the Serpent Shields were not in vain, and I've still got 2 Serpent Shields functioning because he regenerated and used overcharged energy field projectors. This is going to be amusing. Okay, a bit of movement. These guys not really shimmying. These guys have shimmied forward. They've actually opened fire and managed to do 1 wound on these. These guys have opened fire and managed to do 3 wounds on this one. So not the greatest of turns this turn. It's coming up to these 2 now. So one of them's severely gimped, back up to 2 wounds though. I keep knocking that 1 wound off and it keeps coming back. And the Wraiths have moved using their phase ability to go over here. I'm guessing they're going to try and get this relic. So what you're shooting that at then?
So the damage one,
yep.
I'm going to fire at your
Dire Avengers. No problem.
So 8 shots.
Needing 5s and 6s.
Nothing.
Nothing. No hits.
Great.
What's the second one doing? Rinse and repeat?
Rinse and repeat.
And it's not within 12, so there's going to be no minuses on this. No. Wow. These 2 are severely hindered by laser blast coming their way by the looks of it. 3 hits. Needing 2.
7.
Needs 2s. And I need 4s. Seeing them all. These have been dampening. They've got some dampening fields across here, stopping electricity.
Charges then.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're going to go into the charge phase, and we'll come back and show you some results. Charging down here. We've already done these combats, so we've already fought back because there's nothing really that's going to be able to interrupt with any of this. So they've stripped 2 wounds off that one. And those guys managed to strip a wound off that. Still got a 3-inch consolidation move to do to bring them further in, but we're going to take it to the Wraiths. So Sam, how many attacks do you have?
So it's 9 attacks.
9 attacks, needing 3s, because I ain't got no shenanigans now. He needs 4s.
Strength 6.
Yeah, toughness 4.
Yep.
So he needs 3s, sorry.
3s.
Oh.
4 at -2. 2 damage apiece.
Yeah, I only saved 1, so that will actually kill both of the bikers. One of them is carrying the objective. I'm guessing he's going to do a 3-inch consolidation move to go into that unit while also capturing that objective at the same time. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
You're going to engage the unit?
Yep. Can I move it so that the one that's not on a wound?
In fact, yeah, that's a good idea, that mate. That's a good idea. Okay, so we've just had the Dire Avengers fight back. They've actually, the guy with the Dire Sword actually rolled another 6, so and they managed to wound the other guy as well, the wounded one already. So he's lost another Wraith, the resurrected Wraith that he had earlier. He's lost it again to combat from the Dire Avengers. So it's going to be Eldar's turn 4. Oh, it's getting a bit intense this. So it's going to be Eldar's turn 4, and we'll see what's going to happen when we come back. See whether or not I can get that objective back off him. Right, a little bit of movement, not a lot, just them 2 falling back out of combat, so I don't get piled on by. This Wave Serpent's moved up, that Wave Serpent's moved up. I think you know what's going to be happening here. A couple more Wave Serpent shields. All those have moved up. I need to get that objective. It could possibly shoot me off, but the Banshees have run out into those guys to try and take on them. Now, it's Psychic phase. So, and if that noise in the background, that rumbling, that's tea, which is always a good thing. I'm going to do Smite first onto those guys.
Is it a Super Smite?
No, it's 1 away from a goddamn Super Smite. The thing is, I can re-roll, but I really want Doom on him. So I'm not going to re-roll because I want to re-roll the Doom if I fail it. So, it's still 2 wounds though from a Smite.
So one's down to 1.
So one's down to 1, and then I'm going to Doom him.
Not stood on the objective.
No, that's a fail, so I need to do it again. 5, 6, 7, yes. So again, these guys are doomed, and one of them's down to 1 wound.
I'm going to put it on guy that's not stood on it.
Yep, it's a good idea, mate. Yep, that's always a brilliant idea. Okay, we've done a flurry of shooting. Some rain, that's been shot at, still alive. This unit and this unit has fired on them and them, managed to kill quite a few, especially with some supporting fire. Now, this unit has fired its Wave Serpent Shield at that, because it just 2+ and it hits the closest target regardless. So I got 3. So I've reduced that down to 1 wound left. He's now firing his Wave Serpent Shield. The rest of his weapons are firing at this, but the Wave Serpent Shield is now going off, and that's the closest target. So it hits. Regardless of what I do, it's mortal wounds, good sir.
So it's dead.
So it's dead. Which will now free this unit up to be able to shoot possibly these buggers. But let's resolve that. So, 3 shots into them, 1 hit and no wound. And then the Lancers are going to need 5s. I got a hit. Needs a 3. I got a 3. It's -4. It can't save. Yes, yes, it's dead.
Does it blow up?
Chuffing dead. Go on.
Yes!
It does. That might not be good for you.
It's anything within 6 inches.
That still might not be good for you.
Yeah, I might hurt myself a little bit.
Measure that. Right, to be honest, we've had a look. I mean, we've suffered 7 casualties because we did a bit more shooting from these guys. And next turn is turn 5. Sam can't win this, because if he does, he can't get it. He can't actually get this particular relic. He can bring this round to try and kill some guys, he can bring those guys to try and kill some guys, but whatever he does, I've got something that can sit on that objective. So basically I've managed to collect it, because by going last in this type of mission is sometimes better than going first, because you can react. So we're going to call it there, because it's quite late as well. So we are going to call it there, because it's simply, simply put, you can't win.
Yeah, we're going into day 2 now.
Yeah.
So
day 2, 36 hours in. Yeah, so basically, by looking at it, by looking at the mission, you can't win, similar to that one that I had against Mills last week. Right, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you very much for buying a t-shirt, because Sam's a well-muscled guy, and it's available at Teespring.
Yeah.
There's a link on each and every one of my videos, which never gets clicked.
Click on it.
Very Sam says, and he's a big scary man.
Click on it.
Right. Thank you very much, guys. Like, share, subscribe, buy a t-shirt.